into the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end, and a dash of anger.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Run. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment they reveal himself.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The 20.
180. Yeah. Come on. You change it. Nice up. Middle.
Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Baltimore.
No, we changed it. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. That is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 44 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No, he miss the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now to compensate, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Jay Brown. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they get that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Hey, easy, 63. Good.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
63.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Able to slither by. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, middle. Hey! Okay, let's go. Get hot.
They begin with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hands up. No. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. 13.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Hey. Report.
Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have great field position position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's complete to Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Baltimore first down.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Again, 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and booked the play out.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
13.
Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ali. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You change it. What? 180. It's hot. Cut.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. LeJohntay Wester, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Yo.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. To Barkley on the check down. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. defense not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Quick, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Yeah.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running him because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Forward.
Here comes 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
You change it.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Hey, report. Hey, middle. Report.
Throwing, Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
This is 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 21 yards away. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's 1st down. A handoff, Barkley running left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
The 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Here's 3rd down at 5. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
63.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He dumps it off to Barkley. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.